Hi, this is hashtag I am beautiful, hashtag tell your beauty story. This is Shaniqua from Wisconsin. She's going to tell us about when she first began to feel beautiful and some about her beauty story, maybe some struggles or challenges and also some triumphs and really beginning to feel beautiful and loving herself. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, I have a question. What if I haven't gotten to that part yet?
That's important. That's a part of the beauty story. It's a journey. When I tell my beauty story, it's part of that too. Every day, they say you could do something where you can say to yourself, I love myself in the mirror. And I think it's really important. So what you want to start with is when you were a little girl or maybe younger. Because how old are you?
22.
22. I met you when you were 19.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful. So let's say it together. Hashtag
I am beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So talk to us about your beauty story. When you were young, how did you feel about yourself? When you looked in the mirror or around your friends?
Well, as a kid, I guess looks wasn't really something that was in my mind. I was just a kid, just, playing and stuff like that. When looks really started to matter to me was probably around, I would say, middle school. Middle school, kids can be mean and say some hurtful things to you. As a kid, I got made fun of how I looked and things like that.
You're so pretty.
Yeah, as a kid growing up, I looked different. Probably didn't, but as a kid,
it felt different.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that they would say? Do you think they were ethnically motivated?
I'm pretty sure it usually was things bald head, scallywag type stuff, little sayings. Which was funny because I had hair. But they would say things like that.
And it still hurt your feelings even though you knew it wasn't the truth.
Yeah, and just, some of the clothes I wore,
Were they looking busted?
They probably were, honestly, but it is what it is. It's what we had.
So did you feel like there wasn't a culture of self-love and loving each other in your middle school?
Yeah, I had very few friends that I, hung around just because I was so nervous to, hang around more of the popular kids because I didn't look like them or I didn't dress like them. I didn't talk like them. I didn't act like them. So,
do you think that's where your beauty really comes from?
Yeah, I feel like,
What about your inner beauty?
I feel like I am a good person. My inner beauty, I feel like, I'm one of the nicest persons you could ever meet. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. If I have to fight, I will. But, I'm most likely going to try to, handshake with you. Let's not do this. Right. I would say that I'm a good person. I can get mean at times. Who doesn't?
Yeah, everybody gets tested.
But for the most part, I'm really nice.
So do you think that in middle school, if you would have had the types of clothes they had, that you would have hung out with them? Or you still would have kept to the same?
I would have felt more comfortable.
You would have felt more comfortable.
Yeah.
Would you still say that you would have felt more or less beautiful or just more comfortable?
That probably would have made me feel a little better about myself and how I look. Putting nice clothes on does, it does help you boost your ego a little bit. Makeup sometimes. I'm not big on makeup, but
you don't need any.
But
you have a beautiful smile, beautiful big eyes. This is Shaniqua, y'all. Pound. She is beautiful. Say it with me. Hashtag. Exactly. So after middle school, when you got to high school, did things start to change a little bit for you?
No, not really. I kind of still stayed in my little box. I've worked now, so I can, buy, a little something here and there to, look a little more decent than when I used to look as a kid. But I still stayed in my little box just because for those people I went to school with and stuff like that who made fun of people just because they didn't dress as nice as them. I that's not my character. That's not what I do. It's not what I like to do. I just didn't like people who did that.
So would you say that maybe even them having nice clothes might have caused a character flaw in them?
Yeah. They kind of just felt like they were better just because, and that's not me. That's not my character. So I didn't hang around those type of people at all. So I kind of had my own little box of friends that were diverse, different. You know what I mean?
Eclectic.
Exactly. That's what I am.
That's cool. And do you guys show love to each other?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We still hang out and everything.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So at what point do you think for you would be like a goal in beauty for you, like just your inner beauty, like where you can look at yourself and say, really, besides like watching this video, because you look great, that I am beautiful?
I would say that's a good question. I'm going to cut a part of this out because I have to think about that.
No, that's okay.
Ask the question one more time.
Just at what point or what do you think something would help you enhance your beauty inwardly? Because you're clearly beautiful. So it's like a outward, inward, inward, outward process.
Most definitely God. He's the only person that can make me feel and love myself entirely, to think I'm beautiful. That's all I really need.
I think that that's a great answer. So that inner peace, that inner beauty that comes from your creator.
Right.
Because God doesn't make any mistakes, Shaniqua.
Right.
And God looked down at you and was like, this good. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Shaniqua. I really appreciate your input. So hashtag tell your beauty story. Hashtag amen to that. Thank you.
Thanks.